Hello? We Gucci? I don't know what's happening. I don't know no Scotty. Never heard of him in my life. Oh, Twitch still says unstable, but I'm gonna ignore that. I think we're good. Unfortunately, I paused it as I was in mid-sword fight with this feller. So... Parry! Oh yeah, nailed it! Ah! How? That was... No, you get a replay on that. His sword was behind his back. Look at these idiots having a throw off. Mama didn't raise no quitter, so we're killing this man even if it kills me. But I like how I nailed that opening parry right after the closing the menu, and then immediately fucked up the next one. Ergo, I died. What? Man, this guy means business. That's kind of the problem with this is. I have to get it perfectly for so long because he has so much health, but he only really has to hit me once to completely ruin everything. I know Dan's Val. Didn't I mix you two up earlier this week? Or last week? I apologize for that again. Whee! Oh, he tried to do the bonk of destiny. But I was not having it. Get away from the wall. I don't trust the wall. The wall has betrayed me. Whee! You slippery little lizard. Ah! Snuck it in there. Eat ass! I'm better than you. Even if it takes... Jesus Christ. Why does that scare me so much? Thank you. I assume you tried to time that close to the end of that fight so you'd screw me up, but I defeated him quicker than you anticipated. There won't barely even anything over here for all that effort, unless it's up here. Oh my god, camera, keep up. Oh, there's nothing here. I think that guy was just like in quarantine over here. Let's make this fire a little bit hotter. Ascend.
I'm not budging from this spot.
You aren't budging anyway. Let's roll. Are you budging now? Budge, bitch!
Hey, come with me.
Of course.
I believe that's the way we want to go. No, Eldrick is held somewhere else. This is the way to where the Ogier is. Oh, that guy wants to motherfuck as well.
Look
Hey!
out! Here we come!
Another corner bugger. Hello. Watchman. Who watches the Watchman? God damn it! Slippery little lizards. I wish Twitch would find a solution for when the stream crashes and it always becomes a second video, because historically speaking, anytime I've lost connection once like that, it would always happen a second time. So it inevitably... See, now you're actually productive, because look at this shit. He's a fucking Gatling gun now.
Here we go.
No, now he's bringing his damn staff out, where he's a lot less useful.
Stay down.
Yeah, historically speaking, anytime I crash once, I crash again. Not long afterwards. And so I end up with like 3 videos for one stream, and the middle one is always like 12 minutes long. And that irritates me. I wish there was a way to like just say, hey, consolidate these into a single VOD, please. Twitch does not oblige. Delicious femur. There aren't a whole lot of cells in this prison. Seems like a lot of wasted real estate. Anti-magic crystal? No, don't put that down. Oh my god. I expected them to actually hide more loot in there. Unleash the beast.
You're no lizard. You have smooth skin.
Thanks, I moisturize.
What is a human doing here?
What are you doing here?
The lizard man.
I think he asked first, but...
I Drock fought, but there were too many. Saurians. They smell as bad as they look.
Well, doesn't the pot call the kettle black?
I'm looking for the druid.
Druid?
A human. A man. Probably a wizard.
You want Eldrick?
Where is Eldrick?
The Saurians took Eldrick away. I have not seen him since then.
Do you know where they took him?
I have been trapped here. But once they took me through the wall, maybe that is where they took Eldrick.
Which wall did you go through?
A wall in the passage behind a big room. Pull a ring and the wall opens.
What was behind the wall?
They used magic.
Well, maybe that's just where the balls are on an ogre.
Drock, but I am stronger than pain.
You're free now.
Ogre friend.
Honor owes you much.
Off with you. Well, if that's the case, then anytime we fight an ogre, we gotta aim for the chin. Paul Chinian. We're so immature. It's like when I play East 9 and every time the name Balduke comes up, I can't help but laugh and say Baldick. Yeah, I wonder about that. Well, I guess we'll find out, because I'm accumulating achievements. I wonder if they're all going to come in at once. Ooh, they got a mushroom farm. Except I hate mushrooms. Mushrooms are one of those things, I'm trying to find the ones I like. But you have to spend a lot of money on mushrooms. Just to find out that they also taste like feet, just like the last ones. No, I've not seen Men in Black 2. I saw most of the first one. I'm sorry to say, I have not seen the second. Was that a thing? Balchinians? Ugh. Well, I'm not with the kids, clowns, and I don't know what mid means. I feel like testicle powder is like a thing you can buy in this day and age. Was it? 3 is the one that came out like 8 or 9 years ago, right? I remember I was working for Dunkin' Donuts at the time, and they came out with a Men in Black, like, what's the word? Like a tie-in, like, flavor. It was just like cookies and cream, but it turned your coffee black. It was probably toxic. And people were obsessed with it. Wow, that was some slap-happy. What the hell? That crashed for like 2 seconds. Why even? That wasn't even worth crashing for. I'm telling you. So I'm back. I hope all of you can see. Like, honestly, why? What, like, somebody followed and the stream crashed, and then the stream came back 2 seconds later. Felice, thank you for crashing my stream. I don't even know if I get ad revenue. Do I get it from Twitch? As an affiliate?
Here we go.
I can't believe I actually, like, riddled out that bug.
Yes, good stuff.
That causes that tutorial prompt to show up when I don't have that skill. And it's because it happens when you draw your weapon with a torch out. Val, no human being could eat as many donuts as that restaurant threw away. I don't even want to talk about my experience there. Let there be Lutz. Lutz is German for light, right? Or am I making that up? Am I just thick?
Look out, here we come.
Well, come on, you got more than that, don't you? He threw one. There we go. Ah, yes. So you can parry a parry with a parry. Hello, sir. Licked. That's right. Licked. I can't phlegm enough for that. What does Lutz mean? Like L-U-T-Z. I don't know. I don't speak German. I don't even speak that well English. No, I think it's a name too, but definitely is a word. Alright, where's this ring he spoke so much of? That looks like a ring to me, but apparently that's not ringy enough. I'm getting like super paranoid just watching the green square on my stream now. Alright, so that guy will probably slap my buttocks. Let's be careful. Well, he's gonna start with spell, so let's go and
Here we go.
close the gap. Look at that fancy hat. I want that hat.
Yes, good stuff.
Good stuff indeed. I got the skeleton spell. Backwards jump initiated with an arc. To run it. That's a very specific word. Runner taps the ground with the tip of his or her foot, jumps off, makes one or more turns in the air in the opposite direction to the run-up. What? That doesn't even sound physically possible. That just sounds like a backflip. But, like, somehow you run forward and then backflip backwards? What?
Gotta start again.
That don't make any sense. I do not know what that means. Second challenge. Oh. Well, I still can't visualize that.
That wasn't it. Did it?
I just noticed the default ground texture also has stretch textures. Look at that. God, that's so amateur. Oh yeah, nothing better than finding meat in the cupboard.
Finally. I thought I would never get out of there. I am Eldrick. Most people call me Eldrick, and I thank you for...
What do the rest call you?
What are you doing here?
Who can say? What is a man to fate but an ant to the queen? I am a druid. Who and what do you think you are?
Who knows? I'm a castaway. I got washed up here and now I'm stuck.
My name
Then
is
fate
Dick.
Brought you here. It brought you here because it has something in store for you.
What do you mean by that?
Nothing happens by chance. There is a reason you survived. The world has a plan and you are but a building block. You cannot resist it. So tell me, why do you think you are here?
He didn't make sense to me in Risen 3, so I can't appreciate him. I thought he was alright in Risen 2, other than the fact that he narrated the game but didn't show up until the DLC. So that was bullshit. But he also had a very charming beard.
I need help repairing a magical artifact.
What kind of artifact?
A crystal disc, but the crystal has lost its power.
Do you have the disc here?
No, Master Cyrus has it.
A mage? No. I don't work with mages. If you want me to repair the disc, then I will work on it alone. With you. Bring the disc to me. Without a mage, then we'll go to my hut.
Yeah, well, they had no artistic cohesion in the character design between games. I mean, just fucking look at Patty again. Jesus.
Here, I found a staff.
The only artistic cohesion was in the
Thank
characters
you.
that they couldn't bother
I
to
lost it while
remodel,
trying
so
to
they
fight
just
off
literally
these
used the
lizard
same
men.
model from Risen 2.
Still, for my staff, perhaps you can use this amulet. I never was one for jewelry.
Oh, but you're one for fancy sticks, ain't you?
I need the disc.
Why?
What?
Whoops. Sorry.
Nonsense. I must be a part.
Is that what you'll say to the Inquisitor if Eldrick refuses to help?
Very well. Arrogant stupidity. Take the disc. I'll look around and then return to the monastery. You'll find me there, should you find you need me.
I think I shall find I shan't.
I've got the disc.
Excellent. We should get out of here then.
I think one
Let us go
excellent
to my
would have
hut.
sufficed.
Come on. Why are we standing here where lizard men may find us?
There are none left to find us. I have slaughtered them all.
What do you know about these lizard men?
They might seem like simple lizard men to you, but they once ruled the world, but that was long ago, very long ago. I have no idea where these come from. No. They should all be dead, extinct, yet here they are. It must have something to do with the rose.
Those damn
Do you think
conservationists.
there are more lizard men?
Who knows? They must have been driven to places away from mankind, taken to hiding. But the past lays claims on the future. The lizard men, the Saurians, are a part of the past. Maybe now they wish to claim the future.
Let's go to your hut.
Follow me.
I wish we could just fade to black and be there. Like, at this point, why would they make us actually walk with him? Oops, I wanted that.
Follow me.
I'm following. So dank. There's a very jarring shift of tone when you step out of the caves in the temples You get this quite lovely ambient, like, piano track. Yeah, it's keeping their themes consistent has never been Chronobyte's forte. I do feel there's one case where Gothic 1 achieved something that none of the rest of the games really did. Where your faction felt like it mattered, because if you were with the old camp, you got betrayed. And that's the only time a game, any Chronobyte's game, has let you change factions. Because the plot demanded it. So, like, narrative-wise, Gothic 1 knocked out of the park with that. Obviously, that gets a little questionable when you're talking about a role-playing game.
So, here we are. We can discuss everything here.
No, it doesn't let you change factions. It lets you... You have, like, a slight fork in the road at the last promotion of a faction, a main faction, that, you know, marginally changes where your allegiance is, but not by much. It's just, it's there for the sake of another quest. It doesn't really change anything.
Are you trained?
It's basically the difference. To me, it's the difference between either. No, it's less significant.
I think.
That
I wasn't there.
less significant than the
world is full of it.
opportunity to
How does
become
knowing
either a
this
guard
help
or a
us?
mage in
How
the
can
old
you
camp.
learn without curiosity? Have you never put your finger into something you shouldn't, just to see what would happen?
You don't want to know where my finger's been.
Why do you live out here?
I have spent my whole life here.
It isn't exactly safe out here.
Where is there safety? What is safety? Whether you're in the town or in the wilderness. Out here, at least, I am only responsible for myself.
Honestly, that's the life I want to live.
Can you repair this?
Problem
disc?
is, I know I would suck at
let
this
me
whole
see.
self-sufficient thing.
It is old. An unusual combination of metal and
And
crystal.
also, no
But the
internet
crystal
and
is
all
dull.
that.
Its power is extinguished.
Can the disc be repaired?
I can attempt to heal the crystal. Only then can its magic be restored. What do you need this disc for?
The Inquisitor wants to open a gate in the volcano.
Use your mind. He does not want to open the gate. He wants to go inside. Logic, logic, logic. Why
You only
does
had
he
to
want
say it
go
once.
inside?
His research says there is something in there. Something which will determine all our futures.
I hope the Inquisitor knows what he is doing. I do not like this business with the lizard men. But one thing at a time. First, we will concern ourselves with the disc.
How can you heal a crystal?
The crystal must heal itself. This process must be assisted.
What do you need me to do?
The simplest way is to use another crystal to charge the magic in this one. Do you have a magically active crystal?
Where do I find a magically active crystal?
The mages at the monastery use crystals to work magic. I need one of those crystals. But know this, it will lose its power in the ritual.
So I have to go all the way back to the monastery.
Oh, no. I have a crystal in my hut, in the chest. Here's the key.
I don't understand why that conversation had to happen. So this bit never made sense to me. He has an active crystal for you to use, but for no apparent reason, it allows you to offer one of the ones you have, which obviously as a mage you would be using. Why does it bother letting you use any of those when he just gives you one anyway? I don't understand it. Yeah, I mean, Gothic 2 was better than most of the other games about... Hang on, why is everything getting highlighted when I, like, mouse over it? You see... What? Where's the chest get brighter? That never happens. Does that usually happen? You see, like, the highlight over the object. I swear that never happens. Why is it happening? Why have I never noticed? What? Have I been blind so long? Are you serious? Has that always been a thing? I swear it's never been a thing. What else? Do things you can loot get highlighted? You shut up. My fucking god. Have I just never paid attention? After all these years? I feel like I only noticed now because it's like foggy, so somehow that seems more distinct. Huh. I don't know if I can go on.
I have an active crystal.
Good. But remember, it will lose its power in the ritual. If you have any further use for it, you should look for another.
Here is a magic crystal.
Very good. The magic from this crystal will help us heal the damaged disc.
How do we restore the disk's crystal?
It requires an ancient ritual.
Then let's start it.
Before we begin, I must discuss something with you.
Go on.
Discuss what?
You saved my life. I am in your debt, so I will help you. But you must take care. You do not know what is inside that mountain. So, before you act, I advise you to speak to me first.
I agree. I will come to you for advice.
Good. Then you must learn as much as possible while you are in there. With devices like this disc locking it, I suspect it will be full of wonders.
What do you suspect is inside?
If I were to guess, I would be no better than the Inquisitor. I want to know what is down there. Examine everything. Books, records, find them and study them. Find out what the gate is meant to protect, and return to me.
I guess he is more Zardos-like than I thought.
Let's
Or
charge the crystal.
than I recalled.
Yes, but we cannot charge it here. Follow me.
Oh my god, just get around the door. Jesus.
Stay behind me.
I swear the door, every corner is made of Velcro in this game. Now we get the amazing, like, ritual cutscene that we got in Gothic 2 when they were repairing the Eye of Innos.
Where are you?
I'm right here. Except...
Stop. We are here.
What is this place?
It has great magical power. Let us begin
Debatable.
the process.
It's so old school.
There.
With the choir.
So the disc is healed?
That is what we were here to do. What else would I mean by done?
Thank you. Then I will take the disc to the Inquisitor.
Do that. But if you need a leveler head than the Inquisitor... Inquisitor! How can a man with such a closed mind be called inquisitive? It is a crime against language.
That is a run-on
You
sentence.
level-head. Speak to me before you make a decision with him. I promise you an open mind and brilliant insight. Good luck. Take care of yourself.
Yes, literally the budget cutscene. It's a very hilariously generic stock sound effect. A very basic animation. Only involves one mage. Well, it's a locked-in cutscene, so you can't skip it by saving and reloading. Already opened that, haven't I? Gnome. Alright. So, that's all of the discuses, right? Should have 4 or 5.
This text is about magic spell. Interesting.
Interesting. Yes, 4 or 5. Yes, yes, we all know Vanna. Nobody likes the game anymore. Trash game 0 out of 10. I will say, other than the somewhat contrived, like, objectives that you get in the Volcano Fortress, where he's just like, I sent a party to the north, but they didn't report. So go find the party in the north and report. And you do that. And he's like, I also sent someone to the south, but they didn't report. So go find them in the south and report. And then it's pretty, you know, it's pretty formulaic after that. But it was imposing the first time you go in there, and I like the fact that there is one of very few occasions in the Gothic game where a bunch of NPCs are on your side. But again, we run into the problem where it's very easy to accidentally hit a bunch of them. And obviously after this, it's nothing but dungeon crawls, but we'll see if I hate the dungeons any more than I used to, because I never actually had that much of a problem with them.
I found the 4 crystal discs the Inquisitor wants.
You have done well. The Inquisitor is a man of words and trickery. You have proven yourself loyal to the people. From this day on, you can call yourself a fighter. A man amongst my men. Where
A man.
With pride.
Except you don't give me the armor, you make me pay for
If
it.
I'm to serve, I'll need better armor. I need armor fit for a fighter.
Take this.
You can call yourself
Remember,
a fighter,
old fighters get old not because they're good at
but you
war,
gotta pay for it.
but because they know when to choose peace.
Well, ain't that just...
Thank you. I will remember that.
Make sure you do. I need live soldiers, not dead heroes.
I don't remember, when do we get the super awesome fighter armor with the extra pointy shoulder pads?
What happens next?
Go to the Inquisitor and inform him of my terms. If he wants these discs, I want Harbor Town. If he really wants to help our people,
It's
and
not
he
big
isn't
enough,
just
Val.
interested in power, then he should agree to this.
Harbour Town will soon be yours again.
Be careful. Mendoza cannot be trusted. Remember, he has betrayed his own people in the past, left them to die. Here, take the disc. Don't let it out of your sight.
I don't remember that we told him what Mendoza did when he just fucked off of the boat and left everyone else to die. Because he was grumpy that the big old sea colossus wasn't impressed by his laser beams. So what do we got? None of these assholes made it back to town. They're all still hanging out by that ruin, but at least we have a way to warp there now. I shall be wrapping this up soon. Just want to do some skill learning while I'm here. I might play this again this weekend. I'm kind of feel like I'm on a roll now. This game does pick up steam at this point, for what it's worth. Because I feel like the whole Harbor Town bit is not as... Hello, sick mop. The whole Harbor Town bit is not that thrilling. And I don't think does a good enough job at setting the mood. They're just very generic quests. I don't know. Like they add a bit of there's a bit of thought behind them into how they affect the two factions, but they don't feel substantial enough to like really set the tone of the game going forward. So even though it's nothing but dungeon crawls from here on out, I feel like we're actually doing something impactful. I think that's kind of why I never had that much of a problem with it.
I want to improve my fighting skills.
Sword
Teach
7.
me sword fighting.
Okay, time for some honesty. Speed is useful in a fight, but sometimes it all comes down to strength. Get some distance from your opponent, then you can use momentum to help you with this. Then you can gather all your strength, power, in one blow. If you work hard to combine these attacks, you're really gonna hurt whoever you hit. And with this sort of attack, your opponent won't even be able to parry you. Follow up immediately, he won't have a chance.
Well, what's gonna be the clincher here, Val, is how I feel about the pace of the game at that point. Because to me, like, it's all got... The biggest issue is that every chapter is basically handing you a sandbox full of objectives to tackle in whatever order you like. So the first chapter, you can completely ignore the Don. You can completely ignore everybody and just go straight to the city. But once you're in the city, you need to pick a side and start doing either the Don quests, quests for the Don or quests for the Order. So it's kind of like a little mini sandbox full of objectives that you can tackle in any order. Then you get out, you get to the Mendoza, they do the crystal discs in any order you like. Then you do the Mendoza bit in the mountain. Then you do... What happens next? You do the armor, right? No, that doesn't make sense. What am I missing? The armor's the last thing you do. What happens in between? Or was that really it? Have I gone mad?
I want... That's it. I want... Keep it up.
Keep it up. How am I doing? Oh, I got way more money than I thought. I do want more strength. Let's just do all strength in it for now. You have to counter parry by your opponent? Well, I already do that.
I want... Keep it...
Let's do all strength.
Good.
So all damage. At this point, it's going to be learning how to wield two-handed weapons with one hand. That's like the only valuable thing left. Yeah, I feel like I'm going mad. There's two... I swear there's two runs where we have to do a bunch of volcano dungeons. So what's what? What am I thinking of? We do the armor bits and we get the hammer. And we do that. And that's when we go to the final boss. But I swear there was a whole thing of things before that. Because we're in chapter 3. How many chapters are there? I thought there were 5. Right, we explore the volcano. Is that all of chapter 3 then? Is just... Oh, there's 4. Alright. Well, fuck me then. Alright. I remember there being more to the game, but I don't... I don't know. The gaps in my memory are apparently where there's just nothing happening. That's a decent amulet. That's a better amulet. I'll use that. Have the shops gotten more yet? I think it's by chapter, but sometimes I get it by... like a certain plot development.
Fighters need a good weapon. You need help with that?
What have you...
Sharp two-handed sword. Sharp batard sword. I already got that one, so that's no help. Alrighty. I am going... This whole padding section... Oh yeah, that's true. No knowledge of these old row. What? I don't know what you're saying. Anyway, I'm gonna call it here. Yeah. So East 9 tomorrow morning, Sunday morning. I might just chuck in another one of these streams over the weekend. But otherwise, going forward, Friday evening is basically gonna be guaranteed. I guess the only question is whether I start at 5 or 6. But I will always try to make time for another one in the middle of the week. Just so that we got 2 Risen streams a week and can get through this in a reasonable time before I do the walkthrough. Till then, till tomorrow morning, have yourselves a wonderful night. Stay safe, stay healthy, and good night.